Yo, what's up? Up here with GC2 Fierce. Just wanted to talk to you about the album release. How you feeling about this album release?
I feel good, G. I feel good, like the album, what I'm saying? We're trying to get 16 songs done, what I'm saying? I got much studio time, but, I'm trying to put 16 songs within the 2 sessions I got. It's a 2 10-hour sessions, so we're trying to get that shit done ASAP.
Well, sure, that's hot. Can I ask you what the album is about?
The album, I made this album, I was supposed to drop a long time ago, I was supposed to drop like last year, but, I had a couple things going on, I got caught up with some shit, so I couldn't drop. So, I told all those that fuck with me that I was gonna drop something real quick. I've been saying it since the beginning of the year, and I ain't dropped it till November because I had a lot of, L's and shit going on, and I called them losses and shit, I've been going through a lot of shit, so I just try to put all my losses into this one album, explain, what I've been going through during the whole, 2022, 2021. I just been going from losses to losses, from, losing a lot of shit, so it's like, I've been, going through a lot of shit, so I just decided to get an album about it, express myself on it, my losses and trials and tribulations in life and shit, just, give me this one album, and yeah, that's why I decided to drop this shit.
Alright, for real.
Yeah.
And can I ask you, like, why'd you decide to go for 16 songs, and what do these 16 songs, like, mean to you?
Well, honestly, I know I'm supposed to do like 13, 14 songs because of studio time, but because, I feel like I owe it to those that fuck with me, my fans and supporters. You know what I'm saying? I need to put more out there to show that, I'm versatile as fuck, you know what I'm saying? That I got different styles of rapping, you know what I'm saying? I just don't rap, I just don't sing, I just don't, I do all kinds of shit. So I try to show my versatility through all these different songs and try to do as much as possible because I feel like I owed it to my fans. And, you know what I'm saying? They want a lot of songs, you know what I'm saying? I had a little, Q&A a while ago in like 2020. And I'm like, how many songs do you think I should go for? And they were like, 14, 15 on this. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Just to push myself to my limit. I'm like, fuck, let's do 16 songs. Let's see what happens, you know what I'm saying?
All right, so it's really for the fans.
Yeah, for the fans, yeah.
Yeah, and you come out affiliate as an artist named GC2 Fierce.
Yeah.
Can I ask you what the name GC2 Fierce means?
Well, GC is a nickname, it's a playmate my mom gave me. You know what I'm saying? She gave me the name GC, and I don't know why, but that was a plain name she gave me, and she said it stands for like God knows or God something, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. I'm not too familiar, but she knows she gave me GC, so I just took that and decided to add 2 Fierce, because, for me, I'm like very fierce for doing shit. I'm very like rough, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm very, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I wouldn't say excessive, but I'm like very like, what's the word?
Passionate?
Yeah. So I decided to, like, you know what I'm saying, add 2 Fierce to show because that's how I am. I'm kind of like fierce, you know what I'm saying? Like, not aggressive, but like fierce. So I just had GC, 2 Fierce, and that's how I got it, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when did you start making music?
Man, I started rapping in like, I started rapping like fucking around like in 2019, like the ending of 2019 type shit. I was fucking around, but I didn't take it serious till like 2020, you know what I'm saying? When I dropped my little EP, 6 songs, you know what I'm saying? One of the songs, I had a little buzz going on. I caught the lowest point, and I got a little buzz, and I got a couple streams and followers, and you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh fuck, you know what I'm saying? Got a little. Let's take it serious and see what happens, you know what I'm saying? So in 2020, 21, I started taking it serious. Started doing videos, and mind you, I ain't do no music videos. I was just dropping straight music, just trying to figure shit out, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got much videos, but I'm trying, to get on top of music videos, get on top of, albums, and that's what I'm doing this project for. So yeah.
Right, so you started playing around with music around 2019.
Yeah.
You started getting attention around what?
2020, 2021. It was between 2020, the ending of 2020, and the middle to the beginning of 2021. Between that phase when I started getting attention and shit. So yeah.
Oh, alright, that's nice. Yeah. Who would you say inspired you to start rapping?
Well, who inspired me to start rapping, I ain't gonna front, is a Chicago rapper. His name was Young Pappy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I started rapping, my first started freestyling, I fuck around it, he used to do a lot of freestyles and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I started fucking with the freestyles. I had one freestyle, but I deleted that video, you know what I'm saying? I started, you know what I'm saying? I started freestyling with it, you know what I'm saying? The freestyles and shit. Then I actually started converting to like writing my own songs, putting my own style and flow out there, just, you know, putting my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions, writing down shit, just, you know, making a song, you know, to get that shit going. So yeah.
All right, for sure. And from here on out, after this album release, do you plan to drop more albums in the coming years?
Yeah, we'll see how these albums do. You know, honestly, I want to see how it does. You know what I'm saying? How, you know, when I drop it, what, you know, what the results, if they gonna fuck with it. If they gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see the results, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this is like one of the very first albums I did 16 songs in, and like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's one of my first. I put a lot of effort into it, a lot of time. I put a lot of emotions into it. It's not like a turnt album, like, you know what I'm saying? It's more of like my losses, my, you know, scars, my emotions, my trials and tribulations, and especially because I've been through, you know, going through a lot of shit lately, especially the whole 2022, 2021. You know, I've been through a lot of shit. I took a lot of losses, lost some relationships, lost some friends, lost some people, lost some money, lost some shit where I was supposed to, you know, take off and, you know, be on top of shit, but, you know what I'm saying? As shit, life just, you know what I'm saying? You know, life did me, you know, I wouldn't say dirty, but I had a lot of shit going on that I took hella losses. So it's mainly like, you know, me expressing myself through all these losses and just, you know, putting it out there for the fans and putting my emotions out there, you know what I'm saying? So they can, you know, what I've been going through, yeah.
So this is mostly just about like your life story and how you've been like
going
through
you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like the whole 2022, 2021, 2020, you know what I'm saying? I just put all into these 16 songs. Mainly it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know, getting money, losing this, losing that, you know, I got a lot of battle scars, you know what I'm saying? I'm a warrior, you know what I'm saying? I keep it pushing, so really, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, shit like that. Just put the album and shit.
All right, and with that, which song are you most hyped for on the album?
Well, I got 16 songs, so I got a lot of songs that I fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I got Broken and Scar. I fuck with that, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm definitely, you know, I put all my feels in that shit, and I fuck with it. Broken and Scarred is one of my favorites. I like a song I call it Me and You. So, you know what I'm saying, freaky shit, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, for the ladies and shit, you know what I'm saying, we can keep it
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but after that, I got, what else? I like Too Turnt on some, I'm trying to get into the TikTok wave, you know what I'm saying, I got a song called Too Turnt. Trying to get down to TikTok, trying to do a video for that. So I'm trying to see how that goes when it comes out. If they want, you know what I'm saying, keep it pushing and see what it does. Through the storm, I'm back where I was going. Took a year plus up this music shit and stacked my money along. Went through the worst times of my life, but I survived and ran calm. Now I'm billing with the mess and getting big paid off my songs. Was down so many times, a lot of folks done did me wrong. They really doubted me and hated me and left me in a pond. Niggas doing snake shit and I peeped that shit, but you know I ain't shit. Say to myself like this, then I hate. I'm hit to these haters, just suck my dick. I do just peep the joke. These bands I'm laying up, I'ma pop my shit. Got to the bands up now, gotta know what hella bands, I gotta keep that blick. Yeah, I'm one of a kind, they know the rest will see me beyond, put me to the test. I fucked up.